All because I sent my wife a few photos of my abs. I was mistaken for her side piece by the guy she was keeping on the side. He stormed into my house with a bunch of his bros. You freaking gold digger trying to seduce my girl. I'm breaking your legs so you can't go around ruining any more relationships. They trashed my mansion, worth millions, crippled me, and then stripped me naked, ready to parade me through the streets. Seeing my assistant rush over, I forced myself to say, get a divorce, make sure Tiffany gets nothing, and take back every penny she spent on that deadbeat. Every last cent. She dares cheat on me? I'm gonna make their lives a living hell. I was at work when I got a call from the HOA about people breaking down my door. I raced back and saw a bunch of guys standing outside my place, the security guard bowing and scraping to some guy with a pretty boy face. So you're the real owner? I was wondering why he wasn't around much. This house isn't even his. He's a fake. Mr. Miller, just let me know if you need anything. I'll take care of it right away. Alright, I'll get you that promotion to security chief. I walked over. The guy, this Mr. Miller, widened his eyes. Boys, that's the lowlife seducing my girl. Grab him. Don't let that jerk get away. A few guys rushed me, pinning my shoulders. We finally caught you, trying to steal Jake Miller's girl. You're dead. I frowned. You've got the wrong guy. I don't even know. Before I could finish, Jake kicked me in the stomach. Trying to deny it? I'd recognize you even if you were ashes. You mooch. I doubled over, gasping. The security guard was all, Mr. Miller, you okay? I'll get him out of here. Then he turned to me. Pack your stuff and get out. This is a high-end neighborhood. No room for riffraff like you. I laughed, knowing this whole neighborhood was developed by my company. This is my house. I paid for it. What right do you have to kick me out? I looked at the guy. It looked like he was driven crazy by his girlfriend's infidelity. I held my anger down. Apologize and leave, and I'll let it go. Jake spat on the ground. PSH. I should apologize? You're the one seducing my girl. I dodged, barely avoiding the spit. He kicked me again. The neighbors were watching the show. Jake pointed at my face. Listen up, everyone. My girlfriend is Tiffany Wilson, the CEO of a multinational corporation. This loser sends her messages and calls all the time, and sends her pictures of his abs to seduce her. What do you say? Should I beat the hell out of this creep? I'd never been hit like that in my life. I was so angry I was about to explode. Hearing my wife's name snapped me to my senses. Tiffany was my wife, but she was out of the country on a business trip, had been for the last 6 months. I'd only ever sent her pictures of my ab. We'd been married for 5 years. She was so sweet and kind. That's why I trusted her to manage the foreign branch. I looked at Jake. You say Tiffany is your girlfriend. What proof do you have? I got plenty of proof. Jake pulled out his phone and shoved pictures of him and Tiffany in my face. I stared in disbelief. It was Tiffany. She had a mole under her right eye. I couldn't be that stupid to not understand what this meant. Seeing the background in their photos made me even angrier. I was worried about Tiffany not eating and sleeping well, so I bought her a villa and hired a cook. She was using my money to keep another man? No wonder she didn't want to come home. She was busy with another man. And to add insult to injury, Tiffany had me saved as boy toy on her phone. If I hadn't seen it myself, I'd never have believed Tiffany could be so sneaky. Seeing my pale face, Jake thought I was guilty. What do you know? Proof's in front of you. Got nothing to say now? The neighbors were murmuring. I hate homewreckers. They tear families apart. They should be punished. I'm with the wife. Don't go easy on him. Jake's crew scoffed. Don't you know? A pretty face is how he gets sugar mamas to pay the bills. He looks decent, but he's a total freak. I clenched my fists, glaring at Jake. Call Tiffany right now. Ask her who I am. Jake laughed. Think she's going to save you? Dream on. I'm going to show you what happens to homewreckers. They started hitting and kicking me. I fought back, but there were too many of them. They snapped photos of my face and recorded videos. Put it online. Let everyone see the face of a gold digger. I was lying on the ground, barely conscious, gritting my teeth. You'll regret this.